So, you've noticed some suspicious damage on your siding that tells you something is definitely living in your walls. Bees, ants, squirrels, raccoons, possums, it could be a number of things. But what do you do about it? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video today. Hi, I'm Rebecca from the Home Solutions channel, and today I'm here to talk with Dale, who's the installation leader at Southwest Exteriors, about what to do once you've identified that something is living in your siding. So let's go find out. Today I'm sitting here with Dale, who is the installation leader at Southwest Exteriors, and we're going to talk about something is definitely living in your walls. What steps should a homeowner take to get this taken care of?
So the first thing I would make sure is that you do actually have something that's been there. So that doesn't mean stick your hand in the hole and feel around for what might be in there, of course. That means more just, yeah, you don't want to be snooping around for scorpions and spiders inside of your siding at any point. But you do want to, just maybe look and see if it's actually just going to be damaged. Maybe it's just something that's fallen off, or you've had some rot and it's just a hole. Sometimes I've actually climbed up ladders plenty of times to look at a hole in somebody's siding and found out that it's just black paint or something that has, or a bee's nest that has just started to form there, and it's not actually a hole. It's actually, it's actually an issue. It's something else. So you want to make sure that there is actually something going on. So, if you're able to do that yourself, great. Just assess the situation. If you feel like it's something beyond the scope of what you can do, you definitely want to call somebody that knows what they're looking at. So that's usually going to be some sort of pest control company. If you see a raccoon tail hanging out of your rafters in your house, you probably want to call somebody to have it come and removed, and not do it yourself necessarily unless you have a brave neighbor or brother. And
then once that's taken care of, they're evicted from your residence. What do you do next? How do you go about repairing that siding?
The damage that animals can cause ranges pretty vastly. You can get anything from things that crawl under your house through the dirt and they're causing issues there. You can get things that are digging through your siding, digging through the soffit of your house, coming in through the roof, the chimney, depending on what that damage is. If you know the area and you know what needs to be repaired, it definitely needs to be repaired, because once one animal has gotten in there, it's inevitable that something else is going to be in there. So once everything is out of there, because obviously you don't want to be in a situation where you've closed off an area and you have an animal that can be harmed, it's going to starve to death in your attic and cause a smell and suffering for the animal too. You don't want that situation ever. So you definitely have to make sure the animal is removed. And then once that's removed, you want to have somebody come out and assess the damage and see what your options are for repairing that damage. So sometimes that's going to vary from, sometimes it could be as simple as, putting up some wire mesh to stop birds from getting into an area. It can be as simple as replacing a board of siding or doing some sort of minor repair to prevent that from happening in the future, repairing the damage, making it look good again, and moving on with life. There's other times where you'll have a situation where there's a lot of damage and the siding is kind of going bad. The area that's being affected by this animal is, started to deteriorate, and you're going to really want to have to fix that area, or maybe even that side of the house, depending on what it is, or maybe your whole house, because once you start on one area, it's oftentimes best to do the majority of what you need to do just to make sure you don't have that going on all around your house. Animals in general are really good at finding ways in, and with that, kind of having the peace of mind of having everything repaired is fantastic. I know I've gone through that process myself, and understanding that, okay, my daughter no longer has to worry about the spiders that are going to come into her room at night, because I've replaced all the siding, put up a new vapor barrier, and repaired any possible spot that they're going to come in. And there's a certain peace of mind that definitely comes with knowing that you don't have to have, some sort of process of getting rid of those in the future.
Well, Dale, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me and just share your knowledge on all of these topics. I really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I enjoy sharing that knowledge that I built over years, and I want everybody to know as much as they possibly can before they do take any action on their home. So yeah, my pleasure.
If you have unwanted guests living in your home, now you know the right steps to take to properly and safely evict them. And if you need help identifying what might be living in your siding, make sure you check out the video linked down below or right up here. Thanks so much for stopping by the Home Solutions channel, where we just want you to have the look you love coming home to.